don't know your rights.
I'm sorry. He said he feels sorry if she don't know her rights. What does that
No
mean?
justice, no peace.
Why do I need to tell you?
I'm sorry.
I didn't ask her to tell you.
Is it the rights that black people don't have? Those rights?
No.
Okay, because I want to know what rights we're talking about. I mean, you just, that's what's being said. I'm sorry you don't know your rights. And it makes me feel like it's the rights that we're talking about we don't have. So what rights are we talking about you sorry she don't know she has?
Previous argument.
I mean, what was it?
Just go ahead and tell us.
It is relevant.
Right, because it's exactly what I'm saying. The rights that we're fighting for that we don't have, you're saying you're sorry she don't know that she have them. And that's the reason we're here.
No.
Well, that's what you told her. I'm sorry you don't know your rights. Well, tell me what rights we're talking about. That's what I want to know. So I can know if it's the rights that I have.
Justice, man. This man was shot several
That's all.
times in the back.
I want to know if we're talking about the same set of
You gotta
rights.
know that's wrong, man.
We all have the same rights.
So what rights are you telling her that you're sorry she don't know she has? Right, that's what I want to know.
Politics, man.
Why is not knowing why is not knowing your
Well, when you
rights
hear a person
offensive?
say, I'm sorry that you don't know your rights, and they happen to look like you, I just like to be reassured what rights we're talking about, because I know the rights that I don't have.
American rights.
American rights.
Yeah.
So that's all of our rights.
All of our rights.
That's the way you should say it,
Yeah.
not your rights. All of our rights.
All of our rights,
Which
man.
is the same reason you shouldn't be here protecting them. You should be protecting us.
I'm here to
Because we're the
protect you
one
too,
that's getting
man.
shot down.
If somebody
Thank
did-
you.
if
That's what I
somebody-
want to
If
hear.
somebody did something to you, I would definitely back you up, man. No matter what.
That's what I want to hear. As long as I feel that that's sincere, then that's what I want to hear.
I'm here.
Backing somebody up, but if you got shot, it wouldn't be okay.
We have a court
It's
system
common
for it.
sense. You don't charge someone with a gun. You don't charge someone with a gun. I mean, you just don't.
Well, Jacob didn't charge anyone with a gun. He went to his truck and got shot in the back 7 times. And you just said it. You don't charge anyone with a gun. He tried to walk away and get his kids out of the attack.
Well, and if that's the
And
case,
guess
then
what
those
happened to
cops
him?
need
He's
be
now
fired, They need to
paralyzed.
be arrested,
But
and
they're
they need
not.
to
That's right. That's right.
But that doesn't appear to be the case.
But if he was correct, if the police were correct in their actions, where they have a quarter of a second to react, and he was reaching for a weapon, I mean,
You hear the key word? Was. But he was not. He was trying to get his kids to the car, and as he went to the car, he didn't even get half of his body in the car
and that's
before
why
he
he-
got
and
shot.
that's why he has a
but
day in
but if you
court.
pay attention to the video, there was an officer right behind him that could have grabbed him back, but he chose to shoot him, and that's the problem. Because even if it was you, we would probably be standing here, and that's what we need the people to understand, that it's not about a race. It just happens to
There's
be people that look like me
here.
that's
There's
getting that.
nobody here that supports police brutality, police misconduct, or anything like that. They didn't do anything wrong. They're our brothers. They're our sisters.
But I don't think they need protection.
They
You know
don't
why?
need
You know why
protection.
they're here? Because
But-
our president's inside this building.
But
That's why.
What does
They're
that
here
mean?
for a reason.
What does that mean, brother?
Well, you
I
gotta
think that,
protect
but the point that I'm making is I think they have it covered. They don't need any other innocent bystanders to show up with pistols on their side
But
to
we're not here
intimidate
for
the
that.
other people that's here.
we're not here for just them, though. You know,
Okay.
we're here. I followed a
We came
veteran,
over with
a
the
nice
group,
veteran,
and now we're
who
separated.
wanted to come over here and talk.
They're not wearing full body armor. I'm sorry, but you're sadly mistaken. They're only wearing a chest plate.
Whether they have on full body armor or not, they have enough ammunition and guns on them to protect themselves. That's what she's saying. So we don't have to do the apples and the oranges. We just want to keep the point. And the point she's making is that no one needed you. Who are you here to protect?
Everybody.
We don't need your protection.
You don't?
We need it.
You don't?
We need you to stand with us.
Hey, what if somebody comes and
Well, let me tell you what that gun do on your waist. It intimidates people. That's
you
why
feel
none of
it's
us wore a gun today.
That's
We didn't
right.
want to intimidate people.
It's all of
we
our
wanted our
rights.
voice to be heard.
It's everybody's
and people
right
to
here.
understand that we are here with equal individuals that feel the same way. And a gun on my waist wouldn't have gotten that. A gun on my waist would have said, I come from Chicago to create violence.
No.
Like the gun on your waist said that anything that happened, you'll pull it and do exactly what happened to Jacob Blake.
You know
and
what?
that's the problem, because it's not inviting. You
That
know
is.
that's not inviting, right or wrong.
And all you gotta do is just talk to us, though, because
That's
you
what
know
I'm
what?
doing.
All of you, everybody here has the right to carry, an open
We
carry
know,
in the state
but
of
we know
Wisconsin.
that would be intimidation towards people that we chose not to do that today. We
They'd
chose to
feel
bring our
safer if there
voice.
were more of them.
We brought our voice. That's more better than bringing a gun because that's the way you be heard. But today's world say a gun will do it, and that's why you're prepared for that. And that's the problem because it doesn't make us feel like you're here to protect us. That's the problem.
Armed with
But
a
we should not
gun.
afraid. I appreciate your apology. I just wanted to let you know that that's what it's all about. We don't feel like you're here to support what we're here for. And if you are, you should.
Nobody's
I
here
would have
to
came
say-
with my gun hidden to say that I'm here to stand with you. But if it get bucked, I'm ready. That's how you show people to say that I'm here to support you because they actually don't need your support. Look on the roof. They have snipers. They don't need your support. Look on the side. They have people. They don't need you. Yeah, they're there. I'm not lying. They're there. I know, right? You thought I was, but they're there. I'm just telling you. If we stay ready, we don't have to get ready. And that's what we're trying to do. Get everybody together so we can stay ready and move our country in the correct way. And it's not one individual should divide us. One individual should divide us. We should all come together and move this country in a positive light.
I'm allowed to
This
have my
has been
political
happening
views
for too long.
just as much as
You
you
are
are.
right to have your views. You are right to have your opinion. That's why I'm here to stand with you and remind you that what you are standing for is wrong because we've all been manipulated to believe that what we're doing is the right thing, but
Well,
it's
and
not.
and
That's
your-
why we are all, look at this crowd.
and that's
All of
your
us are
thing.
coming from different walks of life because we all have the same fight. We all have the same passion, but us here did not come with guns because we want our voice to be heard. And that's why we asked you, well, what are the guns for? And now that you said those guns are to protect any individual out here that need protection,
Anybody.
keep your gun.
Anybody.
Keep your gun. Because that means if you have an issue, he's going to protect you. If I have an issue, he's going to protect me. That's what you said, right?
I don't think there's anybody in this crowd that if there was an burning vehicle, nobody here wouldn't pull any one of us out. We'd all help each other.
That's right.
That's all a part of.
But we don't have guns.
Not yours anymore.
That's all a part of being a community.
That's all
And
about
that's
being
what
an American. An American.
we're all Americans. We all have these rights.
This is my sister here too. This is my sister here too. Whether she's white and I'm black, this is still my sister because she's a human being.
Yeah.
If we can walk outside our door without looking at a color, do you know where we would be today?
Why throw
Do you
race
know
in
where
front
we
of
would?
anything?
Well, that's the problem. We don't do it. The people that support and runs our country do it.
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, as a black man, it doesn't matter to me what you look like. That's how I can hug this lady right here. I don't know what she's capable of doing, but I know she's a human being. And then she's a woman that needs to be protected by us men. And that's what we need to be doing. If we're going to walk out here with a gun, let's protect our women first and foremost, and then everything else.
Protect our
But
women
not
and
make
our children,
one. Let's
man.
not make one side feel like that we're here to intimidate them.
democracy.
Democracy is what it's all about. But before
So if
democracy,
you
we
really
are
want
human
change,
beings.
Go to the fucking polls and vote.
That's right. That's right. That's
Go.
right.
Go and
That's
vote.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
But you can also come
Right.
out of your house into the streets and have your voice to be heard. Because
Yes.
remember, that is your constitutional
It
right.
is. Every
Right?
peaceful protester here has the right to be here.
And that's what we're
But
doing.
when you take it to car dealerships, these people's
We're
businesses.
not over there
I know, it's not you guys. I'm
I know
saying,
your
but when you
example. I hear what you're saying. That's your example. And I understand that because at the end of the day, I don't want anybody to tear my neighborhood up. I don't want anybody to tear my neighborhood up and remove the stores in my neighborhood.
I think we
but
can all
guess
say
what?
we all love Kenosha. So
Well, what we can
I love
say is
Kenosha.
that we're all here for the same reason. Because I don't love Kenosha. I don't love what Kenosha is standing for today. I don't love the police in Kenosha because I know that they are part of the one-sided program that has been happening for years to come and even now. But what we need to do, if you are passionate about your country and your people, whether they are black or white, you will stand with us. You would not come to this gate where they are already protected. You will come with us in that crowd and say, I'm here to make sure that all of you are safe. And that's what's going to make us feel like that. That gun is supporting us.
I've been here all day.
I've been here all week.
Been here
That's
since
the difference. And I
last
travel to
Monday
come
morning.
here because I feel like I can make a difference and remind people like you that you are still my brother, whether they told you are not, because you are human. And that's what it's all about. Don't look at my skin when you look at me. Don't look at the words I say when you hear them come out. Look at me being a human being, and I guarantee you will stand with us. That's
all
what
I
we're
see,
doing.
man, is
Thank
you're
you
my
so
brother.
much.
That's it.
That's what it's all
Whether
about.
we disagree,
That's what it's okay to disagree,
okay
but
to
we can still
disagree.
have a drink.
Right.
It's
Oh, yeah,
okay
man.
to disagree, but we can
Put that on a
still-
T-shirt right there. We
It's
can all disagree. We can all have a drink.
all people. people. I don't need to say I need a Latin, I need a white, I need a black. I want all my people with me. And that's a human being people. That's not a white or a black people. Because otherwise I wouldn't be here. I'm here to make a difference and remind people that this is all of our country.
Yes. And we're all
Unfortunately, it was stolen from the indigenous people, but this is now all our country. That's what it is. But it's all about standing together, brother. It's all about when you arrive with those guns on your hip that you said, hey, I'm here for you, I'm here for her, I'm here for him. Not just walk over to this gate and stand here with the people that are already protected and they have snipers already on the roof. It make us think that you're an add-on to that. You're in addition to what they're bringing. It doesn't make us feel like that you're here to protect and secure us.
Believe it or not, I was here when there was only 5 people.
I believe it. All of our country, we all are passionate about it, and let's make it happen.
To talk.
Let's make it happen. That's what it's all about.
And that's what's not happening in this country. Nobody's talking to each other.
That's okay, and that's what I'm here for, because we're gonna make sure that it's right. And as long as we live in that light, even after today, we will move this country. We can't let tomorrow we wake up and we sit back at the table and disrespect other race.
Right.
We can't let our uncles and aunties come over and talk negative about other race if we're passionate about these countries. We have to remind our aunties and uncles that it doesn't matter what color they are. We need to support them and assist them with moving forward, not critique them. Because in that case, then we might as well just begin to do what the country is doing and pick a side. And I'm not here to pick a side. I'm here because I'm a human being.
I'm sick and tired of picking a side.
That's right.
And you know what? Because if you pick this side, if I pick this side, I'm a racist. If I pick this side, I'm an extremist. I'm a violent protester.
So stand in the middle with me and just become a human being. See how you got quiet? Because that's what it's about. There's no sides picking when you're with us. We're here because we're tired of what's happening in this country. We're here because we want to see it move in a positive direction. And we're here because we feel like that us being here can make the difference.
Every day in school, what did we say? We said the Pledge of Allegiance. One
Not
nation.
Anymore. They've removed that.
One nation.
They've
under
removed
God.
It. We remember it because we had it when we were growing up, but it's been removed because that's not what they want, one nation under God. It's been removed out of the schools. They don't say that anymore because they don't want one nation under God. But if you really believe you want one nation under God, stand here with us. Don't walk past us with the gun. I know, but stand with us. Make us feel like that you're with us. Don't stand with this gate and say, I'm just here to make sure that everybody is taken care of. March with us. Let your voice be heard like today so people can understand you are not what they think. That's what I'm here for, because people look at me being black, coming from Chicago, and they mix that right in with violence.
You know, all the violence that happens in Chicago
doesn't make a difference, because violence happened here. It just happens to be publicized in Chicago. Violence happens in New Orleans, but it happens to be publicized in Chicago. So wherever they put the cameras at is where you're going to think it's at. But it's everywhere in the world. But if you so passionately feel what you feel about the world, you'll come out and make a difference like we are. I'm not here saying that I'm from Chicago and it's about Chicago. No, it's about wherever it's happening. And that's why I'm here, from Chicago.
Amen, man.
So as long as we do that, we will make this country great again.
Yeah.
Okay?
I agree.
Because I don't think it's been great, but we can make it great now.
I think you have a lot to learn from him. He just
We all got a
straightened you
lot
out.
to learn there.
I don't think it was a matter of a lot to learn from him. We're very much on the same side.
But the only difference, you wasn't willing to share that before I walked over here, and I think that's what she's saying.
But nobody asked.
Well, nobody seemed inviting. You guys walked over with pistols on your waist. Normally when we see pistols, that means get back.
And we were away from the...
But you had the pistol, so you should have come forward, is what she's saying. If you were really feeling that with pistols and we're feeling intimidated, you will come forward and remind us that that's not what it is, what you see. And that's why we're here. And now you've said that that's not it is what we see, and you can be with us, and you can march with us. But continue to do that, though, now. When I'm not in your face, continue to do that. When you're not with black people, continue to...
I hope you guys are sharing this stream right now. These are some conversations that I think the world needs to hear. So pick a group, pick some family, pick some friends, and just go ahead and share this stream.
No justice, no peace.
That's right.
No
Defund the police.
Yes,
If those are the ones that's doing it. Because remember, they said they picked that job to serve and protect.
Why defund them when you could give them more money for better training, right?
You know why we need to defund them? Because we've given them the job, we've given them the opportunity, but yet they won't do it. So we probably need to defund them and put the money in a position or in a place where it will be used properly, which is educating people, which is removing them out of the schools and putting programs in here that's going to bring the people that's being talked about in Chicago off the streets. That's what that means.
Why not further the education educational police officers to be more like civil.
No,
civil
because they've
servants
already
and-
gotten to the place where we put them. We've already allowed them to get there with the knowledge that they have. We need to start from the bottom up, and that's
So,
the smaller
we
schools.
need a
That's the
criminal
grammar
justice.
schools.
We need a criminal justice reform.
Yeah.
We don't
Bingo.
necessarily need to defund the police. We need a
We
criminal
do.
justice
Yes.
reform.
We do because they
Do
have
you
too
know
much
what
money.
the
We
money
do.
goes
we
for?
do. That's right. That's the part you have to do the homework on and find out where those funds are
Exactly.
going. And it's not a problem because maybe you didn't do the homework
money
on that,
is
and it's
be-
okay. But that money is not being properly used,
It's
and
being
that's what we need
used
to
to
define.
defend the
More than
law,
aware
to
where the
pay
money
the
goes to law
lawsuits.
enforcement.
Well, then
against
you should definitely be
against
standing
the
with us
police.
because they don't need all that money, brother.
No, they
When you
I've
come
been
to
for
Chicago
police
and you
reform
talk, when you
for
talk about what's happening in
years.
Chicago, come to Chicago and see why it's happening because there's no funds and there's no resources. You taking them with you now? You gonna take them with you now? Okay, I can understand that now. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
All right, see you guys later.
Take care.
That's what we'll do. Thank you guys. You're welcome. Thank you. That's what it's about.